So what brings you to Tura for this Bhaichung Bhutia Champions Cup?
Obviously, I think there's a under 15 football tournament that started. Williams Football Initiative has been doing this for quite some time, and this year we've tied up with Bhaichung Bhutia football schools, and we've named the champions trophy as Bhaichung Bhutia's Challenge Cup. So I think for us as well, it's a great for Bhaichung Bhutia football schools and for my company. It's very, very interesting, to come out of bigger cities. We are based mostly in bigger cities, but to come to Tura and see the talent which the William Football Initiative has been taking and tie up and see that the young talented players are given opportunity. So hopefully it's just the start, and hopefully football in Meghalaya is big, but Tura is still a little behind compared to Shillong. So I think in years to come, with such initiative and tie-ups and support, I think we will be able to bring out players from Garo Hills as well.
States like Mizoram with the Aizawl FC and Meghalaya also Lajong FC have now become a big name in football as far as Northeast is concerned. You as somebody who represents Northeast and has represented India as the captain of the Indian team, how do you see the promotion and the upliftment of sport in this part of the region?
I think in last few years, I think we've done really well. Northeast football has really come up, just not the players, though we always produce players, but now to see clubs also coming up and doing well is something great, and especially with Aizawl FC last year winning I-League is something which was wonderful for Northeast football as well as Indian football. So I think it's growing, and hopefully with other Northeast states, Assam, Sikkim, Nagaland, Arunachal, these are states where we need to also make sure that good clubs apart from players, good clubs are coming up. So I think it's a great initiative from all the other clubs which have been doing well, and hopefully we continue to dominate Indian football.
So we understand that Bhaichung Bhutia Football School has centers across India, but there is practically no centers in Northeast. This is the first center which is coming up in Tura in Meghalaya. So is there a plan to expand the Bhaichung Bhutia football skills across Northeast?
Definitely, yes. I think we're focusing more on bigger cities. Mostly we are based out of Delhi and Bangalore and Bombay. We've not come to northeast and eastern part of India because there's already a lot of clubs doing a lot of good work in grassroots. So we've not come in. And also I think we're also waiting for right partners to come in with that commitment and passion. So I think for us this is the first tie-up in the entire eastern region. So hopefully I think the tie-up hopefully can get some of the best players and train them and give them the platform to come and compete with the best in that age group. So we're definitely looking forward to the tie-up.
So do you expect that your coaches from Delhi or from other centers would come to Tura on regular intervals to see how the center performs in Tura?
Definitely we would want them to come, but I think right now we had 8 coaches from Tura go and train with us for 10 days in Delhi. So we had coaches training program first, and we keep getting updates and interacting and within the coaches. And hopefully if there is necessary for coaches to come, we will bring the coaches. But I'm looking at more the talent from here to come out and get into Delhi and play with some of the best players in the city. So that is, I think, our main aim. The coaches should identify the good talent, send them for 1-2 weeks training or trials, and also so that the kids also get to travel outside Tura and see that experience, and also compete with just not from the region but basically almost say nationwide kind of a challenge is going to face, because he's going to come out of the hills, going to mainstream India and show his skill and judge where he is. That is going to give him just not football side of it, but mental side also. It's important for the kids to become confident, go out of your comfort area in Garos and get into big cities, and just psychological thing as well for them to become more confident as a person. I think it's going to help.
This is your second visit to Garo Hills, particularly Tura, and how has been your stay or experience in Tura? Do you like the place, the environment?
It's been good. It's similar to where I come from in Sikkim. It's beautiful, it's green, that's the best part of Northeast, and And today morning I went and played with the kids. It was wonderful, 30-40 minutes of football. So I think it's great. It's like home because everything is very similar: culture, people, climate, and the sceneries.
So my last question, do you have any expectation from the center at Tura, and do you think that in the next 5 years or 10 years we can produce players who can play for Indian football team as well?
Definitely huge expectation because I think Shillong and Meghalaya has always produced good players, and I don't see why Tura can't do that. So I've got huge expectations from the centers here in Tura to produce good players and come and at least play in Indian standard or maybe go on to play for India. But there's a huge expectation. Everybody has to work hard, and it's important that people in Tura, the parents, will have to make sure they support their kids and send them to play football, and not only push them for studies but also make sure that they play sport.
सीखना पड़ता है एंड साथ साथ सीखने के साथ एंजॉय करना पड़ता है. जो सीख रहा है ना वो मन से पसंद करेगा तो और ज़्यादा सीखेगा, लेकिन एंजॉय नहीं करेगा, सीखेगा नहीं, फिर अच्छा नहीं होगा. सो वेरी गुड, थैंक यू, बहुत मज़ा आया. तुम लोग अच्छा प्लेयर है. अभी फुटबॉल में अच्छा खेलने से बहुत बड़ा अच्छा नाम कमा सकता है और एक अच्छा लाइफ बना सकता है. बट फॉर दैट यू हैव टू वर्क हार्ड एंड लर्न वेल. कोचेस के साथ अच्छा ट्रेन करो, सीखो. सो दैट्स इट एंड ऑल द बेस्ट. ग्रेट टाइम, ग्रेट फन. थैंक यू.